The University of Washington offers an MBA in technology management. So this is the application walkthrough for the technology management MBA offered by the University of Washington, the Foster School of Business. You need to first, add the details of which program you want to apply to, your name, your contact details, your academic history, and also about your citizenship. You can come to select the graduate program. So once you are coming to the select the graduate program, then you can the Technology Management MBA. The application fee for the Technology Management MBA program is $85. To submit this application, you need your resume, your essays, the recommendation letters, a GMAT or a GRE score, and proof of English proficiency if required. There is an optional essay, and also if you are applying through the executive assessment, you can add that over. This also gives you an option of going for the test optional way of application. So that means you do not need to add your GMAT, GRE, or executive assessment scores. In that case, you have to fulfill the section of the test optional summary. So we'll just go through each of these sections one by one. First is report prior school. That means add your previous educations if it has been this is for international students. You need to mark non-United States or non-Canada, and from there you need to select the country of your school, the city, town, the dates attended, which is the school name, and the specific degree that you have got. So the degree can be selected from a drop-down menu. This application will require your bachelor's or your graduate degrees. Add the dates when your degree will be granted or whether when it was granted previously, and add about the CGPA that you have achieved. What is the major field that you have graduated from? So add all your bachelor's and the graduate degrees over here in this section. And in the next section, you need to add the unofficial transcripts according to the schools that you have added previously. The next part of the application needs you to add the recommendations. So you need to add only one recommendation letter, designate a required recommendation. You need to add the contact details, the organization title, the email address must be confirmed before you're adding it here. Add the mailing address and the contact details, and send whether you want to send a offline recommendation or an email to them for filling up the form. This section, and then waive the right to review the recommendations, or whether you fill up for the recommendation details and then come to the GMAT or the GRE score. So if it is the GMAT test, add the GMAT test score report. You have the program code which is going to be used to send the official GMAT scores. Add your AWA, quant, verbal, and IR scores along with the percentiles. If you have a GRE score, then the information that is required would be your verbal, analytical, and quant scores, and the date when you have taken the test and the registration number. Upload the score report, upload that, and then come to the proof of English proficiency. So proof of English proficiency is required only for those applicants whose native language is not English. Confirm whether your undergraduate studies will qualify for this or not. If yes, then it's fine. If you have to submit a proof, that means either a TOEFL test needs to be given. So you have to submit the test score report. A statement of integrity, we just have to see what has been given over here. The details need to be added in the section below. You have the optional essay. The optional essay is again any other information that you think will be helpful for the admissions committee to consider your application. For all of these essays, you will have the option either to upload the document or to copy paste your answer in this section. So you can choose as per your convenience. For the executive assessment scores, again, you can self-report your scores here and add the score report in the upload transcript section above. Submit your resume. So prepare a one-page resume. There are specific instructions about the resume that are given by the school. The file size should be very important. The file size limit is 500 KB. So make sure that your files are not very heavy. And then upload the resume over here, post which you need to add the essays. There are two mandatory essays. One is a personal statement which addresses your specific career aspirations, your why you are pursuing this MBA and how you will add value to this class. And the second is about a situation where you have led a team-based project. So what challenges did you face within the team and how did you overcome them? So both of these essays are required to be done in 500 words. Again, you can copy paste the responses or you can upload it in a PDF in this section. Next comes the test optional summary of qualification. If you are applying without submitting your GMAT, GRE, or the executive assessment score, this is where you need to fill the remaining information. Type yes over here just to confirm that you are choosing to apply without submitting test scores. And then you add in the next section in 75 words about how your work experience or your academic pursuits support your analytical and quantitative skills. You can add it in around 75 words. So you have to be really precise as to what you want to say in this particular section. There is a supplemental information form where you have to mention the company you have worked with, the job title or the designation that you have had. And with respect to the industries, there is a list given over here. You have to just choose the number and add the number from what industry you have a previous work experience from the most recent industry. And similarly for the job function, only choose the number from here and add it over there. Full-time work experience in months from the date that you have earned your bachelor's degree till January 2024. So that needs to come here in this application, the last salary that you have received and without the dollar. So round it off to the nearest dollar, but do not put the sign, just put the number. If you are receiving a sponsorship, you can add it over here. If not, then not required. And then there are some optional sections as to whether you are from member of the US military. You can add that reference. If you have applied to any Foster MBA program previously, you have to mention it over here and add the year, just add the academic year when you had applied to that program. And now comes your future goals. So which industry do you want to go to? You have to select this industry from here. The first is the functional area. So select the number of the function from here and add it in this section. And in the next section, add the industry of your post MBA goals. So whatever industry you want to go to, just add the number with reference from this list and just sign off by adding your name. This is the supplemental information. Then review the checklist of the application material. So once you have filled up all of this, you can actually review whether you have completed all the sections sufficiently. Always take a printout and check it word by word. That always helps because once you're inputting data, there might be a chance of adding incorrect information somewhere. So verify your personal data as well, and then you can submit the application. So this is the application process for the Technology Management MBA, which is offered by the Foster School of Business.